Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to a new series. Yes, I want to give this a shot. So, this game is Neverwinter Nights 2, and specifically it's the complete edition available at GOG.com. It is an excellent RPG, and that is in no small part thanks to the fact that it is based or is completely adapted from the D&D 3.5 rule set, which happens to be my favorite version of Dungeons & Dragons. So what is this? It is a role-playing game with basically a pretty typical standard D&D setting, if you will. You know, dwarves, elves, halflings, humans, people touched by other planes, dark elves, things, all the things of that nature. Those of you who aren't familiar with it, it should be pretty obvious if you've ever done anything with fantasy before. Now, I wanted to do just a straight-up series of this, but I thought about it and I thought, how cool would it be if, when I built a party for the Storm of Zehir expansion, that rather than building my own party completely from scratch, what if you guys, for my channel, what if you guys instead came up with characters? I picked the best characters from those in the comments on this video, and then that was the party. How awesome would that be, right? So I want to give this a shot. I want to see how interested people would be in this, because I don't want EU4 to be the only thing on my channel, and I love D&D 3.5. I love role-playing in general, and role-playing games, and character building, and things of that nature. And so, let's jump into the campaign for a second, just to show things off a little bit. Now, I believe this game came out in like 2006, 2009, somewhere in that range. So it's a fairly old game at this point, and it kind of shows, though I have downloaded a facial mod to make the faces less hideous. And let's get into the character creation so you guys can know what to expect and what kind of characters to kind of like write up. I'm looking more for like backstory than anything else. Alright, so we have the full gamut of different races here, and we've got dwarves, elves, gnomes, halflings, half-elves, half-orcs, humans, of course. There's a dragon race, this mod I got added in. There's a fae race that got added in. There's plain touched, and we've got things like Azamar, tieflings, these two, this one's touched by the holy planes, this one's touched by the darker, demonic planes. We've got, all these different elemental touched people, just in case you didn't know what the plain touched were. There's a UNT class, there's a Grey Orc. Now, some of these races are stronger than others, and as a result of that, they may level up more slowly as a result of their race being better. So something to bear in mind when you're coming up with a character here. Now, I'm going to focus on most of the character building itself, but, give me a general idea of what they look like, and I'll try to match it up. The selection in this game is less than stellar, shall we say, for hairstyles, etc. And then finally we get into the great and awesome part of D&D 3.5, which is just there are just so many different classes to pick from. So all these classes here, these are base classes. You can start out as any of these classes. And then everything else here, these are prestige classes. These are things you have to, qualify for by taking certain class features and abilities, and these things called feats, as you level up. Now, there's all kinds of different stuff, and, whatever you guys come up with in the comments, I will attempt to create the closest to life version of that, and then I'm going to showcase those characters before we actually start the campaign. So, I hope this is going to be interesting and exciting. I hope you guys are interested in this series. Again, be sure just to give me like a backstory. It doesn't have to be particularly complicated or deep. Just give me their race, what they are, and what their deal is. Like, are they are they a sneaky backstabby type? Are they a weapon master of some kind? Things of that nature. Are they like an expert mage? Just so many different things to choose from, and so many different things. And I know you guys are capable of coming up with just some great backstories, and that's what I want to do, because we're gonna have a party of 4 in this campaign. Different from the normal campaign of this game, where you only build 1 character. In Storm of Zehir, we build 4 characters, and so I think that's gonna be. I think this is gonna be cool. I'm really excited, guys. So again, comment below with your character idea, the backstory, and so on. I will pick from the best ones, and I will attempt to build a party based around some of the best backstories that they come up with. And of course, I will mention the people who came up with them. And without further ado, that's basically the introduction to this series. So I hope you guys are excited as I am to play a role-playing game. And specifically playing some true Dungeons and Dragons, albeit in video game form. And anyway, that's it for this video, so I'll see you guys on the next one.